The riskiest moment in your entire business is that gap between someone saying yes and them actually getting started. The 2026 State of Customer Onboarding Report found that up to 67% of all client churns happen during that onboarding itself. This video is going to show you the best onboarding process for closing that gap, reducing your churn, and reduce all the manual inputs, meaning that the riskiest part of your operations is built through proof points and done for you. I'm Gina. I've spent the last 20 years building businesses and working with founders. By the end of this video, not only will you have the correct onboarding system for your business, but you will also have built it in Notion, meaning that you set it up once and then your client onboarding is taken care of forever. Onboarding is the first real experience a client has of working with you. After that pitch and the excitement, this experience tells them whether they actually want to trust you with solving their problem and also their money. So let me take you through the 5 steps to set it up. And at the end, I'm going to give you a 6th step to automate everything, which is perfect for solo founders, small teams, or anyone just looking to optimize their business. Step 1, build the system, what this entire channel is about. Systems first before everything else. Now, every client onboarding starts with a client intake form, but this intake form is going to turn into the perfect CRM and workspace for your business with one click. Let me show you exactly how to do this life-changing thing. So we are going to go across to Notion and click /form. From that, we are going to get a Notion form, a new form. We are going to call this our company name intake form. And with this, you're going to take every question that you need answered, and some key ones to have in here are things like invoicing details, person of contact details, and you're going to make a question for every single one of those questions. These questions are really easy to adapt. All you need to do is change the title. And you can click on these 3 buttons here to change the type of question it is. We have title, we have multiple choice, we have dates, persons, files and medias, numbers, checkbox, email, URL. So go through and add in any questions that you would have on that onboarding and think really carefully about what you need. For example, do you need them to upload previous information? Use a file upload. Do you need information on their website, their branding, their logos? Really think about how do you take as much information from this form as possible to give you everything you need. Now, let me just put in a couple of questions to show you how this works functionality, but remember, this is for your business. Once you have filled in all these questions that you need, and remembering to put a little intro at the beginning because this is the first thing anyone's going to see of your business, all we need to do is click share form. Anyone can fill it out. And then when we copy this form link and send it to a client, they will see this page. Super clean, super easy. I still use free Notion for my entire business, but if you're on a paid plan, you can fully customize this. But that form is now done. Let me now show you the trick to make this into a CRM system with 0 setup. So all we need to do is click on this heading here called responses. This will be where all your questions are. If you haven't got a status in your intake form, we are going to add a status here by clicking plus and status. We are going to edit this to match your property. So going up to edit property and put in here every stage that you have for your projects. So this will be different business to business. For this demonstrative purposes, I'm just going to leave it as it stands. And then all we need to do is go across to these lines here for settings, go to layout and turn it into a board. This now means that anyone who is filling in this form will populate this CRM system and you will see them as cards, much like any of the other boards that we have built previously. That is a CRM system set up with the exact data that you need immediately, nothing copied over from that client onboarding, no time taken. This alone is fantastic, but it's not actually the optimal way to run a business. So let's do 2 more things to set up the system properly for this first step of building the system. You need an overriding CRM that starts before this, 1 row per client. If you've watched this channel for a long time, you might have grabbed yourself the free one. If you're a larger company, you might already have your own. If not, let me show you very quickly how you set that up, because a simple CRM system is something any business of any size needs. So if we go back into Notion, let's just quickly do a / and a database and create a database inline. We are going to call this our CRM system and we are going to add the properties that we need. Again, this will depend on your business. For mine, let's keep it super simple. We will just have a select for the company name. We will have a multi-select for industry. Now we're going again to add property and status. And with this is going to be your sales cycle. So do this to match yours, but for now, I'm going to go to edit property and I'm going to change this to prospect, going to outreach, first meeting, in progress, offer. Again, change these so they match your business. But this status is going to be your sales process. Again, we go to these settings and we're going to change the layout and we're going to move it to a board. I'm just going to make sure that this is in the correct order. So moving outreach, you can go into here and change the colors, which I really enjoy. And now to make this CRM system really intuitive, we are going to make a template. So going to go to this drop down, new template, and we're going to make this a new sales prospect or a new template. In this template, we are going to put everything that we need pre and post sale. So any information that your business needs per client, maybe it's an overview with a heading, with a TLDR of the business. The key to making this super intuitive is what we're going to do is we're going to do a backslash and a linked view, and we are going to choose the onboarding form as our database. So we're going to find our onboarding form. We're going to create a linked view of that. And now we are going to go across on the onboarding form, add another property and make that a relation and make that relation back to our CRM system. So we have a two-way relation between those two things. These two databases are now linked. Going back into our template, we are then going to add a filter. So we're going to filter the onboarding form view by the system and link it to the template. This means that this will only show any fields that are related to this template. To go even further, I am going to make a third database just so this onboarding is set up perfectly. We're going to go back to our homepage, going to do another backslash and do another database in line to create a new task list. In this, we are going to have a checkbox and a due date so that we know when those tasks are, and we are going to relate it to the client. So we're going to do a relation to our CRM system, two-way relation, so that this now links to our overriding board. So this seems complicated, but what we've got is an intake form, we've got an overriding client board, and now we've got a task list. We are going to go back to our template, and we are going to add in a linked view of that to-do list. And again, we are going to add a filter where we relate it only to this template. This card will now have all the information you need for your clients, an onboarding form, and a client task list. This CRM system is the most intuitive system for your onboarding ever. Your client puts in that information, or your account manager, it goes into that overriding CRM system, and you have all your tasks in one place related to that client. But if you've watched any of my other videos, you will also know that this creates a task list for your entire business that you can then see separately without going into each of these cards. Let me just take you one step further and put into this template the onboarding tasks, because remembering to do everything in the correct order is what makes an onboarding experience perfect. And we're going to sneak into step 6 right now because I'm going to show you how to automate this. Underneath the information that you have for your business, we are going to do a backslash button. This button is going to be called onboarding tasks. For this, I need you to write a list of everything that you need to do to get that client set up internally. These are things like setting them up on internal tools, creating an invoice, creating a contract. You will know what this list is, but again, for this purpose, I'm just going to pick a couple of things. We are going to go to when button is clicked, do new action, add page to, and select our tasks, so our client task list. We are going to call that task invoicing information, and then we are going to add another task by going to another add page to client task list. And we are going to do this for every onboarding task that we have. To make this super intuitive, we are also going to edit another property as we go, CRM system related to this page. When we click this page, it means the page that we are creating the button in. So choose this page, edit property, choose this page. Go through and do this for all your tasks, making sure there is a name and it has this CRM system relation to this page. Click done. This is now the most perfect intuitive template that will save you time. We are going to click away, which will save this, and we're going to go down to this drop down and we're going to click these dots and make this default for all views. Now, when we get a new client, when we open it up, we will see that we will have the related tasks, we will have the onboarding form. We can also click this button and our tasks will come up for us to do, meaning that we never have to think about it and we will be on top of everything for that client. That was a very slightly advanced whistle-stop tour of how to build the perfect system in Notion for client onboarding. If you are new to this channel, welcome. This entire channel is about how you set up the systems properly so that you can do the things that your business needs. Now pause this video, go back and forth, really spend time building the system properly. And if that's something that you don't want to do yourself, I've built the CRM system into the business blueprint, which you can grab yourself from the link in the description, or I work with founders directly, so feel free to put a free 15-minute business chat into my diary. But this big chunk of work at the beginning is what will make a difference for your business. So we've got the system set up. Now it's the process that runs on top of it. With step 2, the welcome email. As soon as a client has said yes, what matters next is immediate, tailored personal follow-up that makes them feel looked after. You want to send this within 2 hours of the call finishing while they are still excited and they still remember all of the context. It needs to be short and snappy, so kept to about 150 to 180 words. And it needs to be a thank you and then telling them plainly what happens next, a clear indication of what they're in for, and then just one ask. So steal my template that I will drop into the description of this video, but something like, hi client, really pleased to have you on board. Thank you for the call earlier. Just letting you know what happens next. I'll have your contract and first invoice over by, and then the day it's going to be over by. Once signed, we will lock in your kickoff for the following week. Before then, there's just one thing I need. I've put together a short onboarding form that takes about 8 to 10 minutes of your time. If you could fill it in over the next couple of days, that would be perfect. Anything else, just reply to this email. And of course, don't forget to include the link of the form we've made. Once they have submitted that form, their record in our top CRM fills itself up. You will then have all of that information ready to go. Let me just demonstrate the admin quickly for you. Remember, this is very devoid of data because I'm doing it to show you. But once that form is filled in, you will have it sit in the not started section. All you need to do is open this, link it to your already existing client by pressing the click down, or make a new client by starting to write a new client. Pressing plus here will create a new client below, and then move it across to in progress. All of the information from that form will now be in here for you to see. And when you go into that new client, you will be able to click your onboarding tasks and again, see the client. This is all super intuitive, super useful, and completely free. So step 3 is going to be your contract and invoicing. As part of your CRM system, you will have a status of contracting. So you need to make sure that everything in that form is pulled into the contract and invoice. You do this through templates, you drop in the name and the scope. It should take 30 seconds because all of those details are already in your CRM. Now, the order of this matters. We've done the welcome email in the form first to make it feel human and make it feel like a collaboration. Some people send the contract straight after, but I think that's a bit impersonal. And this process means you have all of the information to make the contract correct and it feels more human. Once that contract is signed, you then move the client to onboarding. We are now on step 4, the kickoff. The kickoff is where you set the expectations that protect your entire relationship. And it's also where you lock in the weekly or bi-weekly cadence for the project. You agree this from day one that works around calendars and nobody is chasing people. You book this in the moment the contract is signed and stick to it. The email that books in these kickoffs is again really nice and short. Great to have you formally on board. Contract attached for your records. Use this link to book your kickoff call. We will cover your agenda. Looking forward to getting started. Giving people the option to book in their own contract call around their time and shortening the time from the yes, the contracting, and talking to the team directly really matters because that is that time where you might bleed clients. But it also signals momentum to your client, which is what builds trust fast. On the call itself, you want to use one Notion page as the kickoff home. You want to lay out what you're delivering, how you'll communicate, what you need from them, approvals, timelines, scope. This is to get aligned on expectations and ways of working, and you will hear what they're trying to achieve so that they feel part of this, almost like a workshop as well. And number 5 in our 5-step process is the client portal. This really closes off a client's onboarding. And one of the biggest tricks to actually making a client feel like they're part of the business and have way more visibility than they need. With Notion, you can create different views for different permissions. Within the CRM system that we have built, we have several different ways of restricting and changing views. If we look at this as an example, we have all the information for this client. What we can do now is create a separate page within this by going /page and make this a client portal. So we're going to call it the same client name, and we are going to give it linked views of the stuff that we are working on. So around our business, we may have different boards and projects and marketing, but let's use the task list that we've created as an example. So /linked view, and we're going to go to choose our client task list. We are going to do that relation where we relate it to their client card in the CRM system, but we are going to go one step further, and we are going to add a property here, which will be an internal property. And this property is going to simply be one thing, and that is going to be ready for client. And we are going to filter this view by ready for client, yes. Do you see how those tasks disappear? We will share this by simply sharing this page direct to your client's email address, so they will only get access to this page, and they will only see things that you label as ready for client. This is a free client portal where they can come in, see their most recent statuses, see their updates, and work directly with you. They are able to comment, they are able to free write in this space. They have access to this one page and this one page alone. This is life-changing in terms of client management, especially if you are small or a single founder. The client only sees what's approved, they have a live update, they don't have to chase you for anything. It also means that every single client meeting you go into, you can simply open this page and go through the updates already sitting there. You set this up once, and because everything in your Notion database is all linked and related, all your work you're doing day to day updates their view automatically. That is why building your business in Notion is the best thing you can do. If you've got this far and you are serious about that, please do check out the business blueprint, which is every single workflow process, everything that you need to build a business, all built with all your relations. And if you are inspired to build your business by yourself or in Notion or change what you are doing, I work with founders directly to systemize and process through their business to make their life easier, create smart systems that work for their business, and remove tons of admin and wasted time. Which leads me on to step 6, automating. A lot of what we've done above already has buttons doing the heavy lifting, but you can take this further. On a paid Notion plan, status updates can auto-generate onboarding tasks. Or you can set up a simple make automation so the form submission triggers a welcome email, contract, invoice in a sequence with 0 input from you. You can add buttons to schedule the recurring calls straight from your CRM. You can use Granola for the calls themselves with an automation into that template. Granola even builds out to-dos that land in the client's view within literally 20 seconds of the call ending. Build this path and system once, and every single client gets the same experience, whether you're even working that day or not. Setting up a proper system, understanding your processes, and layering tools and tech on top of it will take your onboarding from the riskiest part of your business to the best thing your clients will ever experience with you. As I said, if you feel like your onboarding is a bit of a mess, if you want to work on your systems and processes better, grab yourself 15 minutes of my time. Absolutely no strings attached. I just love talking to founders and finding out what they're building. And if you want all of this, the CRM, the contract automation, everything we've spoken about, grab the business blueprint or just the free CRM, because everybody needs to start somewhere.